Welcome back. This is Dorothy Morgan. I am a professional astrologer. I'm also an angel healing practitioner and a Reiki master teacher. What I'd like to talk about today is Saturn in the sign of Libra. Now, Saturn moved into the sign of Libra on October 29th, which means it's been in there for about a month now. So you ask, why am I waiting so long to talk about this? Well, when the outer planets move into a new sign, the energy can take a little while to shift. And then sometimes we need the moon to actually activate the energy that this outer planet is in. And so what we had happen on November 12th was the moon made a conjunction to Saturn in the sign of Libra. So now all of us, the whole planet, has available to us the energy of Saturn in Libra. So what does this mean? So for the next 3 years, the things we're going to want to focus on, and especially now, since we're just getting accustomed to this Libra energy, Saturn is wanting us to pay attention to our relationships, our significant others, how we express ourselves creatively. It also is energy around contracts, the law, the legal system. If you know the sign of Libra, the icon that they use for the sign of Libra, it's the scales. So we're looking for significant changes and significant balances is what Saturn in Libra is wanting us to focus on at this point in time. We are in a cycle of finding balance now, and this will be through our relationships. Saturn in Libra is exalted there, so it is incredibly comfortable there. It works very well, but first it needs to break down old barriers. The last time Saturn was in Libra was between the fall of 1980 to the end of 1982. So if you're old enough to remember this, it's important that we look back to those years to see what was happening in our lives, especially in the realm of relationships, partnerships, significant other, even contracts like marriage contracts. All of these things are what should be coming up now. Astrology, and especially Saturn, a lot of people know what the Saturn return is. So this is every 28 to 30 years. And astrology comes in cycles. And so if you can identify what you were experiencing back in the fall of 1980 to the end of 1982, it should be able to express some light onto where you are at this point in your life. With this knowledge, we can prevent making or repeating the same mistakes. And with this knowledge, if we have that knowledge of 1980 to 1982, we're able to go after new opportunities that we might have missed back then. So over the next 3 years, we will be going through a lot of personal shifts and changes. All of these changes are for the greater good, for you as an individual. And it's also good for humanity as a whole. As we heal and work through our own issues in life, whatever they may be, they are opportunities for us to grow, to release the old, to get out of ruts. If we're stuck into a regular routine that we feel rather comfortable with, we may not want to shift that routine, but then you need to step back and ask yourself, is this routine a rut? So once we look at our lives, see where we're a little too comfortable, we can shift ourselves out of these situations, out of these ruts, so we can move forward. Growth doesn't happen when we stay comfortable for a really long time. Now, I'm not saying that we have to make life miserable for ourselves. All we need to do, shift our routine just a little bit. Take a new road to work. Have something different for breakfast instead of the same old thing. Show the universe you are willing to make a few changes in your life, and these little changes slowly build up to be bigger changes. So you can use the energy of Saturn in Libra in a very balanced way. The whole world does not have to come crashing down on top of us. We make small changes in our daily routines. This is what Saturn is asking of us at this point in time. Finding a little more balance once again. Getting out of the stuck situations we find ourselves in. That's it for this month. As far as Saturn in Libra goes, I will be posting my next forecast, which will be the full moon in Gemini, and that will be by December 2nd. I will have that up and running. And if you're interested in finding out where Saturn is in your chart as a transit today and over the next year, I'm doing a special for December, and you can go to my website, naturalrightscharms.com, or you can Google me, Dorothy Morgan Astrologer, find my website that way, and read up on the special. It's right on the class page. And you can get a written report for all of 2010, where Jupiter is in your chart and where Saturn is. Jupiter is about expansion and growth, so I will include that too. Saturn is about breaking down of structures to build new ones. Thank you for listening. Have a great week, and I will talk to you again around December 2nd. Blessings.